Hi and welcome to PN Snapshot.
I'm Ollie Terry.
And I'm Chaewon. This is the first video in a new weekly English series where we look at issues related to peace and security on the Korean Peninsula.
So, Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump met in Vietnam on Wednesday and Thursday last week to discuss denuclearizing North Korea. However, the highly anticipated second US-North Korean summit ended with a stalemate as no deal was reached. In this video, we would like to briefly summarize some of the main takeaways of the summit and the reasons behind the no-deal result.
Sanctions. The two sides were too far apart on the key issues, especially sanctions.
North Korea is currently under 11 UN Security Council resolutions or sanctions, as well as several US sanctions, many of which are connected to its nuclear weapons program.
Trump claimed that the talks ended without a deal because Pyongyang demanded the lifting of sanctions in their entirety.
This differs from the North Korean claims. Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho claimed that they only asked for partial sanctions relief. He says they only asked for 5 of the 11 UN Security Council resolutions against North Korea to be overturned.
Gaps over denuclearization.
Even before the first US-North Korean summit in Singapore last year, it was clear there was a big chasm between Washington and Pyongyang's definition, scope, and pacing of denuclearization.
The North Koreans understand denuclearization as being an incremental, phased disarmament process.
The US, on the other hand, viewed denuclearization as being the complete, verifiable, irreversible denuclearization of North Korea that would be implemented swiftly.
This approach has often been referred to by John Bolton, Trump's uber-hawkish national security advisor, as the Libya model. North Korea is very wary of this, as they saw Libya agree to disarm only to be subsequently crushed by the US. More on John Bolton later.
Evidence of the two sides' different viewpoints on denuclearization can be seen in the failure to come to an agreement on which specific nuclear facilities would be shut down as part of any potential deal.
US-South Korea military drills. In the days after the summit ended, the US announced it would no longer be running the large-scale military drills in South Korea.
The ending of large-scale drills removes a frequent source of annoyance and provocation for Pyongyang, thus giving diplomacy a chance.
The Fall Eagle and Key Resolve series of exercise would be replaced with much smaller-scale exercise known as Dongmaeng, which means alliance in Korea.
Trump denied that the drills were discussed in the summit at all.
What now?
Both sides have left the door open to meeting again.
How and when will the two sides meet again?
How will they bridge the evident large gaps between their two stances?
How will North Korea react to the wide assumption that John Bolton's hand was very firmly behind Trump's decision to walk away without a deal?
A deal would have been a very welcome distraction for Trump, who is now facing big problems at home, most notably the trial of his former lawyer, Michael Cohen.
Kim returns to North Korea with his domestic reputation enhanced as world statesman, but was unable to lift the sanctions currently choking his country's economy. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.
And see you again next week.